It's Christian here, welcome to another flight tying tutorial. Tonight I'm going to tie this one. Get some focus, there we go. A super easy shrimp, very easy to tie, very easy to vary in different colors. So this one is an all-round little shrimp, so good to have in your box, and you can make your own color, whatever you like. I need some eyes, some Easyshrimpeyes of course, in extra small black, and the hook for this one is the light stinger, size 6, and some light golden olive STF dot. This is the one you can vary a lot, and a super translucent material, quite cheap as well. I need some orange seal fur and a bit of flash. I'm gonna use some pearl midge flash, bit of thread. I'm going to use a Veevus GSP in white, and I'm going to secure the eyes with some Raidzap UV resin. All you need for this super easy shrimp. Here we go. So this is the one I'm tying. Super easy shrimp pattern. And in my vise I put the light stinger in size 6 from Ahrex, and I'm going to just make a base here of a layer of white GSP all the way down here to the back, where I'm gonna add some seal fur, orange seal fur, and just to make a kind of a strike point here. So I don't want a very large amount of dubbing down here, a tiny bit. And with that done, I'm gonna form a tiny dubbing loop here, where I ended my filter, and move my bobbin forwards while finding my this one. It's a really nice one to do that. Twister. I'm just gonna give the thread a little bit of wax, because the dubbing is very slippery. I'm gonna show you why it's a good idea to wax the thread a little bit. I'm gonna grab a little bunch of this. This is the STF, as mentioned before, in a golden olive color. I'm just gonna align the fibers like this. You don't need much. When I got about this amount, I'm gonna do it like this, and then cut down the middle. Make two little equal size piles of dubbing. I'm going to put in my loop. Could just use the full length of the STF, but I want to make a small translucent little shrimpy here. So see, that's half the length of the STF dubbing. I'm gonna spin the wheel here and just take my needle here and some of the fibers out here. Tied in. This is plenty. This is way too much, to be honest. This one a little bit down here to cover the strike point. And by using a small amount of material, then it's also going to be sparsely dressed and more translucent the fly. That's what we are aiming for. At least I am. See, take a few wraps down here, rounds down here. turns, whatever it's called, turns. That 2, 3. It's up to you how much you want. Take that one. 4 turns. And secure. Then I'm gonna grab a little bunch more of my ring. And just stop that on my thread. And I'm gonna use that to build up a little bit of a ramp here for my eyes. And I am going to grab a Easyshrimpeyes. These ones. Go with the black ones. And place that on top. Tie that in. Doesn't get easier than this though. With that tied in, I'm gonna just secure it a bit with some Raidzap. I'm gonna use a thin one. With that done, I'm gonna take some of this pearl midge flesh. It's called. This one is also quite subtle, this pearly color. Could go with something more fleshy if you wanted to, but I'm gonna go with this one. Taking 2, which I'm gonna line on top of the thing, right in between the eyes here. Secure that. Like that. Go back again. Then I'm gonna grab some more of my beloved STF dubbing. I'm gonna pull and lay on top of it again. Align the fibers. Then I'm gonna grab a tiny bunch, tiny bunch, and put on top. I'm gonna make it a little longer than the STF I tied in underneath the eyes to get the right shape of the shrimp. See? It's really not much I'm tying in here on top. Then I'm gonna take material here that's left and tie that in on top as well. Gonna help cover the shank. And then we're almost done. Back again. Could add some weight here, some non-lead wire underneath here now. For this step, before this step, usually I put add some weight to my flies. I'll make a double loop again. Take the bobbin in the front and add my twister and some more wax before grabbing a tiny bunch again of this pull it on top. And when I've got a bunch like this, I'm gonna cut it and just put this in the loop. Pull back the fiber while moving forward in tight turns. And you could, when you're getting here in the last half a centimeter or so, make a little bit more room between each wrap to help with the taper and get less material up here in the front. And then it's just pushing off a little bit of using a brush, maybe a little bit of cutting. It's up to you. I like to cut it just a little bit. Good idea to cut it down here. Get the right shape like that. You can do a little bit of cutting, but that's all up to you, how much you want. There you have a super transparent and easy to vary, easy to tie, cheap little shrimp pattern that will definitely work for sea trout on the coast. That was it for me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Subscribe and I will see you next time. Bye bye.